Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Jewel and Auret here.
Hello.
And welcome to the Essetino Weekly Mastermind, episode number 160.
Yes. Welcome everybody to another live stream. My name is Auret, and this beside me here is Jewel. We're founders of Essetino Media, where we help you create profitable content. So we host these live streams talking about different topics around that area of content creation, making money online, growing your business, leveraging your expertise, YouTube, because we love YouTube. And so we invite you to engage with us, hop on into the comments, say hi. We always like to start off with sharing our wins. So please do share those in the comments as people are joining us. But I just wanted to quickly let you know today's episode is all about video repurposing. So repurposing your video content to get more out of it. So taking one video, sharing it across multiple platforms, and really amplifying your marketing in a fraction of the time. So we'll dive deep into why all of this matters, besides saving you a ton of time, and different ways. We'll share different ways to repurpose your video content. And we'll also share some tools that we use that really help us a lot when it comes to content creation.
And I just want to interject there and say quickly, video is not going away. So it's just like, it's here to stay, and it's amplifying. And the more that you can, the light died.
The
more that you can get in tune with video, it's going to be a great asset for you. Like if you can hone the skill of video, it's such a bonus. Like it's such a skill to have, because most people can't on camera.
Yeah, absolutely. So it already sets you apart, just by nature of being on video. So yeah, lots of good stuff we want to share with you today. Let's start off by sharing some quick wins with us. Put it in the comments. What has gone well this past week? What is something you're proud of? What is something you got done? What is a win for the week? Because we always love to start on a positive note. Now head over to the comments and say hey to people.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to fix this thing.
Hey Jojo, how's it going? Hello. And we have Roland in the house. Good evening. We have Tracy. Hello, how's it going, Tracy? And okay, we got a win from Roland saying, been very productive this past week. Work is flowing nicely. Awesome. So feeling more in the flow of things. That's always a great win. I find I just, really amplify the output or the amount of work that I get done when I'm just in flow. Things are working smoothly. So that's awesome, Roland. And we have Phil. Hey, how's it going, Phil?
Hey, Phil, how's it going?
Awesome. Jewel, you want to share a win with us for the past week?
Yes. So we earlier this week released our Black Friday deal promo. So if you've been thinking about getting one of our courses or both of our courses, so it's the Profitable Channel and the profitable reviewer. We have 3 offers. So we have the profitable channel, which is like 60% off, which is like the cheapest it's ever been. And then the profitable reviewer, which I believe is 50% off. And then the combo. So if you want both the profitable reviewer and the profitable channel, which very well go hand in hand because they both have to do with video. And if you're already doing a YouTube channel, you already everybody has stuff that they can review that they want to talk about, right? And so those 2 courses together, I can't remember the exact discount, but it's cheaper than buying each one separately. So if it's better if you get both of them together, that will be the most Black Friday savings for you.
Yeah, and all of the links, whether it's getting a single course or a combo of the courses, they're in the description on YouTube below. So if you are watching from Facebook, you will need to come over to the YouTube channel if you want to check those courses out. But yeah, we're super excited to be offering those crazy sweet deals. Black Friday, always some good sweet deals that I also dive into, and I go on all of the sites that I usually buy off of and just like check out what they have because yeah, I know it's going to be good.
We don't usually put out videos on Thursday, but I put one out this morning. If you want to check it out, it's a Black Friday strategy. So this is how I personally do Black Friday. I'm basically talking about how not to get caught up in the whirlwind of things, when people just rush into Walmart to get a TV when you already have a TV, or to get the toaster or the microwave or whatever, just because, that they put that one item that's really good on sale and then everybody just flocks in.
Yeah.
This video is about having an actual strategy and using it to your benefit. So using it to actually legitimately win, because you're going to be purchasing things already, right? So you might as well use Black Friday as a way to get sale, like get a percentage off, because you're already purchasing stuff. And I talk about this kind of strategy a lot. I'm like, if you're already going to purchase it, you might as well get points or whatever. But it's not about points, but it's about how to do a Black Friday strategy. And it's up on the channel. It went out this morning, and it's a different kind of video.
Cool. We have some more wins to share here. So Braden's in the house here. Braden says, my win is that I finally pulled the trigger on a 3D printer. So I'm going to go into that space. Cool.
Wow.
What are you going to do with a 3D printer? That's fascinating. I haven't really, I've seen like videos and stuff of them printing things, but I haven't really dabbled into that myself. That's really cool.
I've always been fascinated with 3D printers. And are you going to be like selling things? Like you're going to print them and then you sell them to people, or how's that going to work?
And we have Cheeks in the house from
Hey.
Product Patrol. Hello, hello.
How's it going?
And Rowan saying, ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be in a Christmas parade. Oh yeah, that was an amazing win this past week, right? That happened last weekend. We have 2 more parades coming up this weekend and the next. Such a blast. Awesome. That's fun stuff, Roland. Yeah, I saw some photos. Looks like a lot of fun. Cool. I'll just share a really quick win and then we'll dive right into our topic for today. So we are planning a live content creation workshop on December 14th. And you guys will hear more about it, but in this workshop, we'll actually be creating content pieces together. It's a hands-on workshop, virtual workshop over Zoom. So in the past 2 weeks, I've been planning this workshop and working with someone to get the landing page all set up and finished for that. So I'm super excited I got that done this past week because I can't wait to share this with you guys. I just got to go through that landing page, make sure everything looks good, test it out, and then you'll start seeing us promote it like December 1st-ish, 2 weeks before the event. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, tease us a bit. How long is the workshop, and what could be happening in it?
Well, I won't share too much, but I will say that it's a 3-hour workshop. And by the end of it, you'll have likely a month's worth of content by the end of those 3 hours. So again, it's like a hands-on thing, a small group, because I want us to be able to, give attention to each other and collaborate on this. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to make it fun. You guys know us. We always like to have fun in our workshops and live streams and stuff. So yeah, stay tuned for that.
Limited space, I believe 25 spaces.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Cool.
All right, guys, let's dive into today's topic, repurposing video content for 10x marketing. I definitely love to leverage as much as I can and be efficient, especially when it comes to content creation, because it could be super time consuming. And we want to share this idea of taking one video and multiplying it into different pieces of content. And this not only saves you time from reinventing the wheel and having to create new pieces of content all the time, but keep in mind, people like to digest content in different ways. Your audience likes to, someone might like reading a blog post, or, someone might like the bite-size videos, the short videos. Someone might they're more auditory and they like listening to a podcast, to learn a particular concept. So by repackaging it into different formats, you're actually reaching a wider audience across multiple platforms, and that increases your visibility, and you're able to engage with your audience in different ways.
Definitely.
I just paused for a second in case you want to interject, because I know we always talk over each other, but yeah.
No, for once, I was just letting you go for it. I was just listening.
Yeah, I mean, just to give you an example, guys, we repurpose a lot of our YouTube videos, and for example, we create short video content out of them, and we'll talk more about the tool that we use to do that, but we will create these shorter form videos out of our longer form videos and then post them as reels on Instagram. And, we started doing that more often in the last couple of months. And we actually had a client who ended up seeing our stuff on Instagram. She wasn't a client at the time, but she turned into a client, a website client of ours, Heather Jewel, that's referring to, because she was seeing our stuff on Instagram, and she doesn't necessarily, frequent our YouTube channel. She's not watching that stuff. She's on Instagram, but it's content that's been repurposed, and we didn't have to create that new piece of footage, which was really cool.
In 2024, we're really going into putting out just way more content than we usually put out. We're not necessarily, we're filming the same that we're filming, but we're just repurposing and recycling and reusing clips in a better way. So, these live streams, they get chopped up into shorts now, and we're going to be releasing shorts on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, and not necessarily I remember when shorts first came out on YouTube, and it was like, oh, they're monetizing, let's see if we can earn. If it gets if it gets earnings, great, but really what we're trying to do is get more visibility, and we're trying to use the shorts to get people to our YouTube channel and see what we're about, and see if they like us and stuff, and see if they want to get a course, if they want to get our coaching or whatever, or if they just want to tune in like this every week, that's fine too. There's something for everybody on the pricing spectrum here. So that's what we're going to be focusing on, is just really blasting it in 2024. And we've expanded the team. That's also a win. We haven't really fully let people know, but basically it was me and Auret, right? And then you guys know that Roland had been doing stuff for us for a while now, and it was kind of just the three of us, and then here and there we'd have some people, but now it's more official, and we onboarded some people in San Francisco over Zoom. And so we have someone who is strictly doing our Instagram now, and someone who's helping with YouTube, our our shorts. And so we basically, and there's someone else who's doing some other things. So we basically went from like me and Auret to like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people now that we're kind of getting together, and we're growing the Essetino Media team. So that's also one I forgot to talk about.
Yeah. Oh, that's you. And I mean, you'll be hearing more about that too. Like we're really creating systems around our content creation, and I encourage you to do the same thing. You know, you don't need to hire a bunch of people to do that, but you need a set of steps that you follow through each time that makes it efficient for you to plug into that over and over again. And um, the profitable channel in our course has taught you a system. I know for a lot of you watching, you have that course already, so I'm referring to that. But it's teaching you a system to create your videos and then get them published and released. And then if you have a system for repurposing once those videos have been released on the channel, then that can just again amplify your content creation. And let's talk about what types of let's talk about concrete examples on what types of content can be repurposed.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, we already talked about long form videos. So longer form videos are, just well, for us on our channel, it's where we're taking longer time to explain certain concepts. It's the presentations that we do and the webinars. It's the live streams. This is a longer form piece of content, right? That is an hour, and we can take that and extract smaller bite-sized pieces from that. If you do product demonstrations or tutorials, if you have testimonials or customer reviews or case studies or anything that you release on your YouTube channel already, those can definitely all be repurposed and create more of an impact on other platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Let's dive into like a few examples here. So we often, actually, some of you already saw this, we often like do our batch filming days, right? And we usually cut small clips from that, and one of the clips that you can cut out from them are actually bloopers. And Jewel recently posted a blooper on Instagram that people loved. And it's like, it's not just the content itself, but it's like also you can reuse the raw footage too.
Yeah, so that was basically what I look like. If you guys haven't seen it, it's me like fixing my hair for, I don't know, almost a minute before actually getting into the live stream. And some days are good, some days are like that where I'm literally just flipping my hair from back to front because like it's bothering me. And I just thought it'd be funny to post, and people tend to like the behind the scenes, like the bloopers. I got a lot of comments and people just even private messaging me about that, saying how funny it is. And yeah, so it's like, don't be afraid to show yourself, like show who you are. Like that's me. I'm pretty silly off camera when you get to know me in person. So yeah, that was another way to repurpose, because people then get to know you and they get to see who you are. And oftentimes when we meet people in real life, like we met Monica, I'm not sure if we mentioned this when we were in Toronto. Not only did we hang out with Roland, but we actually hung out with Monica. You guys might have seen her in the chat in the past. She's a real estate investor in Toronto, and she lives in Toronto and in Mississauga, and she drove all the way to come see us one evening after our conference. And it was like it was so weird. She was like, it's like seeing us in real life was trippy for her. And she was like, oh, you really do have your water bottle, or you do have this ring that you wear, like it's real, you're real. And I'm like, yeah, I'm real. And we just had like a really nice time having coffee. And so it kind of lets people know who you are before they actually like meet in person.
Yeah, those are called character posts or character content creation, where yeah, people just get to know your personality, and that creates connection out of that. So bloopers are really good. You can also, what we've been doing as well is taking our videos and then posting them as blog posts. So that is also really good because it gives you even more of an SEO juice, like, because posting a video on YouTube is already, and if you're search optimizing it, is already going to, show up in the search engines if you're doing it right and stuff. But if you're posting it as a blog post, you have a different method of optimizing a blog post for the search engine. So that's really good. Google will pick that up and index that article, and just more ways for people to find you.
And
Yeah, go ahead.
stay tuned for Monday's video because Auret is going to be showing basically, like, this is like a prequel to the Monday video, and be showing how you use 2 AI softwares to repurpose and create really nice short clips.
Yeah, and we'll touch upon some of those too in this live. Another thing that I wanted to mention too, an example I thought of, like, our clients always ask us about repurposing their YouTube videos for podcasts, or vice versa. They might already start off as having a podcast and they're wondering about using those as YouTube videos. And that's also great because, again, people learn in different ways. They digest content in different ways. And so if you can extract like auditory gems from your YouTube videos, and that just opens up your content to new audiences and new monetization avenues too. Because if you can monetize a podcast in different ways in addition to however you're monetizing your YouTube channel. We're not really doing this, but I know people as well. They take their YouTube video and then create, especially if they're talking about frameworks or a process of some sort or a concept, they'll create an infographic from that. Have you heard of that, Jewel? Like an infographic?
From a video?
Yeah, from a video. So, people, like, let's say it's a video explaining, maybe it's a listicle, like the 5 ways to grow your YouTube channel or something, or it's like the 5 steps to do XYZ. And they'll create like a graphic from it. And then those infographics are usually, they do well on visual platforms like Instagram and Pinterest. So it's like different ways for people to explore and find you. And I'll just share one other way as well. You can take different pieces, different videos. That's almost like a series on your channel. So let's say, like for us, we have many different tutorials on Camtasia video editing. We can create one video that's a compilation or a series of different tutorials put together and then release that as a separate video. So there's so many ideas, guys, that you could do, and you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can use what you already have, and it can save you a ton of time.
Like literally, we're literally saving so much time because we'll take an hour footage. And the tool that we're going to be talking about is Opus, and it is pinned on the first link in the chat. You can see up here, right here. It's pinned on there, and you can use for free. Like, you can keep going with the free plan. There is a cap on the minutes. Obviously, you got to cap it for free, right? And so you get 60 minutes for free every month. And the only thing is there's a watermark, but if you're cool with that, then that's fine. And so I literally take a YouTube link, put it into Opus, and the AI chooses the moments for you. You don't have to sit and remember at what minute did I say cool part, like that cool thing. It does it for you. And it's not 100% accurate. There's some where you're like, I don't know if that was a good one. But most of the time, I would say 80 to 90% of the time, they're good. They're usable, they're good. And I was doing this process myself, and then now we've outsourced it to Maria, who's working for us, who's now doing all of our shorts. And so I'm going to be testing this out where this weekend, she creates about 25 to 30 shorts for us in one go. And it doesn't take many videos to get that many shorts. I think for us, it was maybe like 3 or 4 links, YouTube video links to create 25 to 30 short clips. And so now this weekend, I'm going to be timing myself and I'm going to test how long it's going to take me to upload all of those shorts onto our YouTube channel. And I want to see how long it takes before I outsource it to someone else. And I want to see the process so that I know what's happening and I can explain it to the next person that I'm teaching. And so in this one go, and we're going to have an entire month of shorts ready to go. I'm pretty much scheduled for like once a day. And I'm going to just blast it out and see what happens and see if any of them take off. We're mainly looking for brand exposure to take people back to our channel. It'll be a bonus if any of the shorts actually make any money, but I'm not like banking on that. I'm banking for them to come to our channel, get exposed to us, and then spend time with us, and then from there get the kind of service that they want.
And the Opus clip, like we don't just use those short clips for shorts. We also use it for reels. And it's like it puts on the captions for you. You could do like animations on it. You could customize it to your branding and your colors. It's pretty cool what you could do with this. But yeah, like you mentioned, Jewel, like the best part of that tool is that it for the most part understands what a good short is, whereas a lot of the other tools that we've tried, they don't have that down yet.
Yeah.
I like that it ranks it based on a score like that.
Before you get on to your next topic, hit up the comments.
Yeah, I was just about to head over there. Let's see what.
And I'm going to quickly show a short looks like.
Okay, so Tracy says, I watched your video today, Jewel. I now think I should go buy a GoPro. I don't even know what I do with it.
Which video?
You inspired her to buy a GoPro. I don't know if it was the Black Friday video or a GoPro.
Oh, the Black Friday. Okay, there. Yeah, because I was talking about Black Friday. Okay, this is what I would, if I were you, Tracy, this is what I would do with a GoPro. So GoPro, they have, it's called a chest mount, or you can get like a neck mount, and you just attach your GoPro. And when you're doing your gardening stuff, like usually you have to put the tripod up and it's always the viewpoint of you, right? Whereas you can do POV, point of view yourself, with the hands and doing the gardening and whatever. You can easily do that with the, when I do adventures, I always have the chest mount on or the neck mount, or it's on my wrist or something. And the cool thing about these cameras is they're extremely durable. Like they can go in the water, you can drop them. I remember seeing a video of someone dropping it from they were doing a skydiving and they dropped it from that height and the camera was still recording. Now I wouldn't recommend dropping it from that height, but it still lasted. And I love GoPro. I can talk about GoPro all the time. I have the regular I've had GoPro since GoPro Hero 3. I'm at GoPro Hero 10. I think they're at like 12 or something. No, I have 11 and they're at 12 right now. It's kind of like an iPhone where they keep creating new ones every year, but they have 360 cameras. You could even get the small one, the cube one. If you don't want like the main version, you can get like a small one too. And yeah, just let me know if you have any questions about GoPro. I love GoPro.
It's a really fun it's a creativity tool, right? It's just a tool to use.
And you're gonna say something? I'm gonna have a short pop up in a second.
There you go.
Hopefully it's through.
Yeah, so Jewel is creating, videos on, she will be creating more videos on Opus Clip, and then we'll have one coming out on Monday where I'm talking about how Opus Clip as well as ChatGPT really helps us save time when it comes to video production.
Hold on. Sorry, it's like a boom box.
While we're waiting for that, I'll head over to the next comment. Braden says the plan is to learn how to use the 3D printer and ultimately sell useful things that it makes. Interesting. Do you have to like paint those things, Braden? I know this is like a weird question, but when I imagine a 3D printer, I imagine that it's like printing everything out in gray. So I don't know if you have
colors. I think they have colors.
Yeah, that was the last time I clued into 3D printers, so it's probably different now. Phil says, oh yeah, that's why I store all my files to go back and reuse old footage. Got a few full hard drives now. Yeah, like that's the thing with being a YouTuber, being someone who creates video content constantly.
Here
you go.
This is the short clips that Opus created from the long form.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at all the text, and it's branded, and it does that animation of, if you were to do this animation of text normally, like this would take hours to do.
Yeah. Manually creating the captions on there for sure. Yeah. It's a huge time saver. Again, that link, the Opus clip link, if you want to check it out, it's pinned to the top of the comments there.
Yeah, and you get 60 minutes for free, which you can get a lot of clips out. If anything, just if you're not interested in getting the paid plan, just use the free one and get like all those clips for free.
That's exactly right, Phil. Squeeze as much goodness as possible out of the content for sure. Okay, we got some more 3D printer talk. Okay, who is this Facebook user? Yay, yes, we met it. It was real. Oh, that's probably Monica. Hi, Monica. Good to see you on here.
Yeah, it was so much fun meeting you. It was so short, but we'll be back in Toronto sometime.
Yeah. So Roland says, I tried an AI software to create a short the other day after watching Jewel's video, and it blew my mind. The addition of text is what I loved. So time saving.
Yeah, I saw Roland's short that he created. It was really good. It was about a garage door, like how to fix a garage door opener, and it was like straight to the point. You could go with the text, and it was like so visually entertaining.
Yeah, that's awesome. Roland says, this is amazing. Exposure is important for staying on top of people's minds. I like the idea of using shorts to get subs. Big numbers look good when brands are looking at you, or if you use a media kit. Yeah, especially if your goal is to get brand sponsorships. Those shorts numbers, those views really help add those views to your channel. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Braden says, I bought an attachment that can have 4 different colored filaments so the item can have multiple colors. Oh, cool. Wow. I'm so curious to see what that looks like.
I bet if I got like a 3D printer, I'd just be printing stuff all day.
Yeah, I'd get no work done. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Guys, let us know, do you have any particular favorite tools? I mean, this is useful for everybody to kind of share your tools. So let us know, what are some of your favorite content creation tools or favorite tools for repurposing content? I know some people use Canva a lot, which is really great for, you can extract little quotes from your videos, throw it on one of those Canva templates, which make it look really good. And there you have it. You have an Instagram post. You can post that anywhere, but like it makes it perfectly square. And you can also even post that on your YouTube community as well.
Denise, who does our Instagram, so she uses Facebook Meta Business Suite. It's free if you have Facebook. And basically what she does is you have to connect everything together, but she's in like Facebook Meta, and she schedules all of her Instagram content out, and then it goes out on Instagram. It goes out on our Facebook page, and then it goes out in our Facebook group. So it's like going to 3 places at once.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely make use or take advantage of those scheduling tools, because it's the worst to try to throw up a piece of content last minute. I also use ChatGPT for video ideas sometimes. Like I'll just feed it a topic. And I talk more about this in the video that's coming out, but I'll just share quickly with you guys. I'll feed it a topic and tell it to give me like 10 different titles for different videos on that topic. And that I really find that to be a great like launch pad or starting off pad to start um, uh, creating video outlines and stuff. And I'll, even use ChatGPT for that sometimes, ask it to give me a video outline on this topic. And then I'll go there, I'll go and see what it has outputted and of course make it my own or just use it like bullet points wise and then take that, go to film and then just riff off of that. So it's really helpful to bring structure to the creativity of content creation and video creation.
And speaking of Instagram, I think I mentioned this before, but it's worth mentioning again. Since we've been going to conferences and events, and just in general, I'm noticing, having the traditional business card it's kind of non-existent. Most people don't have business cards, but we still do because most people don't. So it's a way for us to stand out, and we put like a QR code and we make our business card really cool and stuff. But what I did notice was everybody's always like, what's your Instagram? I'll DM you and all that kind of stuff. And so if you're going to do events, like even I was at the post office the other day and I was telling someone about how I'm going on this cool winter adventure soon to the Northwest Territories to watch the Northern Lights. And he was like, are you going to post about it? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to post about it. And he's like, can I follow you on your Instagram? And I was like, oh yeah, sure. Like it was just like, people don't really ask for the Facebook or the LinkedIn. I mean, they might ask for the LinkedIn in a business, but I'm noticing people are always as a contact information. It's not what number or anything. It's like, what's your Instagram?
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Like Instagram DMs has become the new text message, like
Yeah.
I'll message you on Instagram. Yeah, that happened a lot at the conference too.
Conferences and yeah, even literally the other day at the post office, I had someone requesting to follow me because I'm going to be posting about the cool adventures.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Um,
it's good to have an Instagram up and running,
oh yeah, just for someone to be able to message you. Yeah. Um, I wanted to say, yeah, I talk more about Opus Clip and ChatGPT and how we use it to really speed up video production in the video on Monday that's coming out. So be sure to check out that, guys. I'll head over to the comments to see. I see there's more talk here.
Yeah.
Alan, hello. Alan's watching from Facebook. Big fan of you guys for years. Wow.
Oh, nice.
How did you discover our stuff, our channel, Alan? That's really cool. And where are you watching from?
All right. That's cool.
Yeah. Roland says, now I'm going to think about standing still when making videos so I can use Opus Clip. Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting better. The cool thing about Opus Clip, so I've been using it for 3-4 months now. And I've noticed that the company is obviously AI is still new, right? But the company and the people, they are refining this tool like crazy. They're fast at making tweaks, improvements, and I'm pretty sure that in the future they'll have something that can know where the body is.
Yeah.
The scene moves, that they'll probably have, I don't know, some pen motion going on or something. Because
Yes.
sometimes have that issue too when we're doing shorts. Because when I'm editing, I do this like zoom in thing, and so if it's like chopped in between, sometimes it's a little bit awkward, but whatever, it's okay. 80/20 rule. It's still good. It still has the text at the bottom. It still has the vocal, like I'm still speaking, so it's okay. But I'm pretty sure they're well aware of that, and they are going to be working on that.
Yeah. The technology already exists to follow you. Yeah, it's just a matter of them implementing it into that tool.
Mm-hmm.
Phil, I love this idea.
What?
I vote for that. He's telling Brayden to print a YouTube play button.
Oh my God, that'd be so cool, Brayden.
Yes, for sure. Roland's also super
Purple
into that idea. Yeah, purple. That'd be so cool. Alan says, I just recently started pickleball startup, Figurology, starting making more videos. What's advice you give for video scheduling app like Social Bee?
Mm. Well, YouTube has its own scheduler. You can use we use the YouTube dashboard to schedule all of our YouTube videos. But from there, we do outsource the scheduling to someone on our team who then schedules them through Facebook Meta. I don't even know the full name of it, but it's a free tool on Facebook with a Facebook page, I think.
Yeah, so we use the native scheduling
Yeah.
apps within each platform. I haven't used Social Bee. I've heard of it. It sounds familiar. But yeah, I know there's so many other scheduling tools out there. We used to use Tailwind for scheduling our Instagram content,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't remember. There's some things like not being able to do stories a certain way on Tailwind and everything that we just kind of started using the native scheduling softwares.
I've been meaning to actually go back to Tailwind and see if they've improved that because
Yeah.
I'm sure that that was something that they needed to address.
Yeah, I mean, they have a lot of other really helpful features too, like helping you plan out a full-on publishing schedule. They have AI built in, so it'll like feed you prompts for captions
Mhm.
for your posts, which is really cool. Um, and yeah, it helps you, um, with managing not just the posts in your feed, but also like reels and stories as well. But some of the interactive elements of scheduling a story won't work if you're pre-scheduling it. So that's the downside there.
Mhm.
Alan says he found us on Facebook years ago. Used to watch our YouTube videos. Oh, cool.
That's so cool.
Love
Thanks
it.
for taking the time to comment and to tune in.
Yeah, we appreciate that, Alan. So Roland's saying, for some reason, my Instagram isn't growing. Maybe I need to use Reels a ton more. We actually have noticed, yeah, that significantly people are more engaged with real type of content than like a post, an image post. At least for our Facebook or sorry, our Instagram feed. We've really seen Reels do quite well.
Yeah, like we're growing like our personal Instagram and then the Essetino Media Instagram. And
Yeah.
for sure Reels does. That's why you see all the entrepreneurial people, all the gurus like Alex Hormozy, Gary V, Ryan Pineda, like all of them, they just mainly post videos. They mainly post reels, which are videos. Automatically, a video becomes a reel. It's confusing. All these names and like,
And threads. Don't forget about threads.
oh God, I'm not. Yeah, that one
Which
flew.
I don't use, guys. Like I know, some people have jumped on that. Whenever a platform comes out with something new, people jump on it. Yeah, I didn't really see the value in it too much. Jewel, you kind of played around with it a little bit, right?
I created it and then I did some random posts and said like, this is my first thread or something.
Nice.
Being stupid, but I just created it for the sake of creation. But I honestly, since that first day, haven't gone back to it. And
Mm-hmm.
but reels, a couple of my videos popped off, like of me shooting basketball. So that's why I like to do a mix of content because you honestly never really know what's going to go off. And there was me like working out where I was like deadlifting, that went off, and me on a bike looking awkward, that went off, and and it gets thousands of views, and my followers have definitely gone up. I don't have anything crazy, but I think when we really start pushing the new content in 2024, that our Instagrams are going to grow, as well as YouTube and Facebook and stuff.
Yeah. Roland saying the full name is Facebook Meta Business Suite. Yeah, that's the one.
Whatever it is now, Facebook is notorious for changing things like every month. It's crazy. I'll do a tutorial and then the button's gone, or it's not the same for everybody, and it's just constantly changing. And we get sometimes you get some comments where people are like pissed off because the tutorial's out of date,
Yeah.
I'm like, it was good like 2 months ago.
Come back 2 months ago.
But Facebook tutorials do well with earning Google ad revenue and getting subscribers and getting views. But the downside is Facebook is constantly changing. So you'll like one thing will work one moment and that doesn't. But then also because it's changing, it allows you to create new content. So there's like pros and cons to it.
Yeah. Alan saying, I really appreciate your advice. You're very welcome, Alan.
Yeah, ask us more questions. This is what these lives are for.
Phil says, I need to learn how to make reels. So that's the thing. We just use Opus Clip. Like we take our YouTube videos, stick them into Opus Clip. It pumps out those short videos with captions on them, and we take those, and that's a reel. Like we don't spend time creating separate reels.
But also, literally any video upload is now just considered a reel.
A reel, yeah.
Yeah, so like I've uploaded an hour-long presentation video, and that was considered a reel. It automatically goes into your Reels tab, which was the videos tab.
Yeah.
Before it was separate. And it was like a reel was a certain amount of whatever, but then it got too confusing. So they're just like, reels is videos. And then you have your own tab.
And before they did that, I know like people were creating reels from an interactive perspective. Like they would point and text would pop up because you can use those tools to create those kinds of reels. But honestly, we just keep it simple. You know us, we like to keep it simple. Yeah, exactly. Like doing the dance, pointing, making sure it's all, synchronized. But yeah, we like to keep it simple and just repost our videos. And it has gained us more followers. The reels have been doing well.
Phil, you can honestly take your YouTube videos and upload them as is. And in addition, use a clipping tool like Opus Clip. Use it for 60 minutes and just get a bunch of short clips from there and upload those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great idea. Alan's asking a question. What tools do you guys suggest for keyword tools for title? So we've been using TubeBuddy for a very long time. They have a keyword tool on there. They do a lot of other things. It's a YouTube channel management extension that attaches onto your browser and YouTube channel. So it does many different things, but there's a tool there called Keyword Tool, and we've been using that for a while to do a keyword research. We really love it. It makes things simple. And another one that I know people really like as well as vidIQ. So those two tools are really good for keyword optimization.
Yeah, we've been using TubeBuddy, and it's TUB as in YouTube Buddy.
Yeah.
It's a weird name, but we've been using it since like 2016 or so. And yeah, we always promote TubeBuddy if you have a YouTube channel.
Yeah. And in the course as well, we teach you how to use TubeBuddy to actually optimize your titles and your tags and your descriptions for your YouTube videos in the Profitable Channel course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, our whole methodology this whole time has been SEO, so search engine optimization. We rarely ever run paid ads on our YouTube channel. If it is, it's like for one specific video that's going to sell something. But 99% of the life of the channel, it's been organic growth, and it's how we get coaching clients how we get design clients. It's how we make course sales. It's how we get Google ad revenue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, doing SEO it's been an awesome strategy for us. Like, we're not really ones to try and go viral. There's nothing wrong with going viral, but I feel like mentally it's draining. It's going to be draining chasing after the viralness every single time. And there's only so long that you can keep chasing that, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, everyone, it depends on the type of channel you have too, right? Especially if you're someone who's creating educational content, you're teaching something, you like creating tutorials, how-to stuff, then optimizing your videos for search makes sense because YouTube is a search engine, Google is a search engine, and your videos will pop up on the first page of search results on either of those, Google or YouTube. Think of how much that's worth. Like, think of, the eyes that come, the exposure that your video can achieve just from that. So that's been our go-to strategy for YouTube channel growth, especially because we are an educational based channel.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's see. We got some more comments. Roland, keep it real. Good one. I love that. I'm a sucker for lame jokes and stuff. The pun.
Joke, Roland.
Yeah, the dad jokes. The dad
Yeah.
jokes. Those are the ones. I love the dad jokes. Yes, I could become the king of reels, Phil says.
You could. It's the thing with reels is you never know which one's gonna pop off, and it's kind of like shorts. They're where you never know what one's gonna pop off, and it could get you an insane amount of followers or subscribers. I think Roland had an example of his friend that had a short that got, I can't remember the views, but it was like thousands of subscribers from one short in a short amount of time.
Yeah. Yeah, you never know what can happen with those. Yeah, people will always be searching for a topic. I mean, that's our whole thing, right? Is what would someone be typing into the search engine to want to find your content? What are the frequently asked questions in your field? What are people asking? What are people's pain points? All of those things are good starting points for topics and, thinking topics for your videos, what videos you can create. Tracy's asking, would these shorts work on TikTok as well?
For sure. Like, this is made for TikTok as well. I mean, these days you can pretty much put short vertical content literally on any platform. They're all accepting vertical video, right? YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok. Am I missing any other?
Yeah, no, I think you said YouTube Shorts. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all accepting. And also, there's a new function on there where, let's say we're doing like a horizontal presentation or something, it will fit into like a vertical, so it still looks good. So they're playing around with like different formats, and I think you can choose square and you can choose horizontal as well. But for the most part, they started off as vertical. But for sure, these kinds of videos would work well on TikTok. A lot of people are using this for TikTok and Instagram specifically.
And Jewel, in Opus Clip, is it true that can you click on, they have different layout formats or canvas sizes, and you can just click on it and it will make the video into those dimensions for that platform? Is that right?
It is true.
Okay, yeah, there you go. So it makes it easy rather than like taking that video and putting it into a video editing software, re-rendering it in that format size. Yeah, it makes it super simple.
Like when you see ours and it has the Essetino Media up at the top and it has the purple and the peachy type color, that was custom. So Maria, who's doing our shorts, she set that up one time, and so now it goes on all of our videos, so that it's just like, it's honestly the best AI video clipping software I've used thus far. And I was using something else beforehand. And here's the thing, guys. We don't blast and promote something unless we've tried it ourselves and we actually think it's good. The reason why I'm really talking about the other one and I didn't even create any tutorials on it is because it didn't end up working out as well as I thought. There were a lot of kinks in it. There was a lot of improvements that needed to be made. And so when we're saying something, it means we've tried it and it's actually like really good. And I'm now going to be creating a bunch of Opus Clip tutorials because I now want affiliate commission off of that. And I'm kind of doing an experiment on that as well.
Sorry if you saw me flinch. I was trying to like just let you finish the sentence, but yeah, no, it was a fly. It was a fly like going crazy in here and bouncing off the walls, literally, because it landed on my desk on its back and was trying to get up, and it couldn't, and then it flipped over and started going crazy again, and that's why it like hit my arm and took me by surprise.
That's what was happening?
Yeah. It's almost like another one of the spider videos, Jewel. Where it's like, remember that?
Yeah, that we should probably post that. That would be a good short because
the slow-mo version.
Pretty good on that one.
Yeah, Roland says it was 6.1 million views.
Wow.
Incredible.
Amazing.
Yeah. You really never know where it could go. What resonates with people, right? That's just part of, if you don't know what your market likes, if you don't know what resonates with them, just try different things. Try different topics, try different formats, pieces of content, and see what people respond to, see what they engage with, and then double down on that, create more of it.
Mm-hmm. And the shorts, they lead back to longer content and the long form content. And they lead people back to here, to this, to the 5-minute videos, the 10-minute videos.
Yeah.
And they watching that type of stuff and they start getting into your personality and they like the way that you teach. And then when you have something to sell, then you've got something. Again, it's all this stuff that we're talking about, like branding. Hey guys, make sure you have a digital product. You got to get them, start creating shorts to get people over here to buy your digital product. And then if you have a brand, then you can sell it. Like, it's all intertwined.
Mm-hmm.
It's all,
yeah.
It's all part of it. So this is what we're trying to teach you, is kind of like the bigger picture of everything.
The intertangled web.
Yeah.
Georgia's asking you a question. Where do you get those massive things used? I mean, your cell phone is the size of a TV monitor. The water jug you just drank from.
Oh.
The size of there.
Hold on, let me read. I'm sorry. Where did you get those massive things?
I think everything is like oversized. So you were holding a drink and it was like a barrel. And then I think the cell phone reference might be the iPad.
Oh, this is
oversized.
Yeah, okay. This is an iPad. It's not my cell phone. It's an iPad. And then
that's what she's referring to.
This is just a regular mug. So if I just zoom out, it's just a regular mug. But if I go here, yeah, I can see how it looks big. And it's Roland's old channel, CF Motorcycle Rider.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think it's the lens on here.
Yeah. Good question, Jojo. I would wonder about that myself too. All right, guys. We'll wrap it up here. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream. I hope it was useful for you. You got some good ideas out of it for repurposing your content. Hopefully we've inspired you just a little bit, to think about that one video that you created in a different way and how you can start to see it as multiple pieces of content. And stay tuned as well. We will be sharing more about our live content creation workshop that's happening on December 14th. So in the next live stream, which is happening December 7th. We'll be talking about that, and also if you're on our email list, you'll hear about that as well. If you're not on our email list, head down to the description, or I can put this banner here with the link, because yeah, that one that's scrolling down on the bottom there, createprofitablecontent.com. That will take you to our email opt-in list, and we will absolutely keep you notified in there when we're hosting a little workshop and what to expect from it. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, and if you guys want to take advantage of the Black Friday deals, we've got 3 promotions going on. So we have the Profitable Channel course, which is our YouTube course. That is 60% off. All these links will be down in the description. The Profitable Reviewer, which is the Amazon Influencer Program, that is 50% off. Or if you want to get both courses, I can't remember the percentage, but it's cheaper than getting
It's a good percentage.
Yeah, it's a good discount off. And so all those deals will be down in the description below. And so, yeah, by the time we come back, we will have gone on this crazy winter adventure. And if you're following our social media, you'll see where we'll be going, and you'll see the crazy adventures that we're going to be on.
Yes, absolutely. So stay tuned for more good stuff. We'll wrap it up here. I'll head over to
get
the comments really quickly, because I see this one, Honey, I Shrunk Jewel, which I really loved. It's added to my to-do list. Thanks, girls. Awesome. You're very welcome. You guys are loving it. You're very welcome. Very beneficial. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your week/weekend, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Bye, everybody.